Alright, so hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be a two-part video because I don't want it to get super long. But first of all, I just wanted to say my recently announced hair update surprise video, it's here, and it's time. I've just been feeling in a crappy mood as of late, so I need something to do. So, first part, we're going to strip out the color. Now, I've had black hair for... Sorry guys, I had a derp moment. So, I've had my hair black for about 6 months now. I retouched it up one time, and unfortunately I didn't get around to uploading that video. But basically, I used, I'll put it down below. It was an Ion midnight blue color, which it really did give my hair a blue shade to it initially. But since that has faded out, my hair just looks like a cruddy black color, and considering I haven't been feeling myself that well lately, yeah, I think that sounds right. Sorry guys. So, because I haven't been feeling that good about myself as of late, part of it is due to not really maintaining or doing anything with my hair because I have to keep it up, obviously, while I'm on the job, because I work like 6 out of 7 days a week. Don't judge me. I really do need that money. But pretty much, what I'm trying to say is that I need to do something with my hair because my roots are growing in. I don't want to have black hair anymore. I'm sure you guys might have an idea as to what hair color I'm going to do. Right now, at my 3 EMS jobs that I have, there's only one crazy kind of color that I can essentially do because it's considered a natural color, even though it's really not. It's still along the line of said color, and I've dyed my hair this color multiple different times. I always go back to it because I enjoy it. So, let's get on to the next part of this video. So as I mentioned, right now, the only thing I'm focusing on, concentrating, is to strip my hair color. So I got these before when I tried to strip out my hair color. I used the Ion Brilliance color remover, but this is the L'Oreal Technique Effasol color remover. And as you can see, now that I'm more so in the light, my hair is black towards the ends and brown towards the roots. So what I'm going to kind of try and do is avoid the root area as much as possible. Some may get onto the mid-lengths past my roots and work their way up. If it happens, that's okay. Now, I want to read the directions because I don't want to mess up my hair. So it said only use 20 volume developer with the L'Oreal Effasol color remover. So I used the last bit of my 20 volume here. It's just for a couple shades of left, and I use some of the Salon Care 20 volume developer as well. But because my hair is stubborn, it's been a minute since I dyed it, and the color's probably seeped a little bit further into the pores. I use some of my L'Oreal 40 volume developer, so that way I can cut it and make 30. So basically what it says is to apply to your hair like shampoo, avoiding your roots, unless, you want to bleach your roots, because that's essentially what this is. It's a mild bleach, so it does have ammonia content in it. Just be wary of that. So the best way for me to do this, even with the light, is for me to actually turn the light on so that way I can see where my roots are. So this is about where I want to start. And generally you want to try and comb the product through thoroughly. So I'm going to use one of my old combs that I don't need. I have all my stuff covered up over here, by the way, just to avoid splash. Let me see if I can turn it up. There we go. So again, I'm looking in my mirror. I also got a back mirror as well. So what I'm going to actually start off by doing is taking a little bit of the product and starting with my ends, because the ends will lighten very quickly. The roots, generally, when you're applying bleach, will lighten very quickly, but my ends always tend to lighten first because, again, as Brad Mondo says, color doesn't lift color, but bleach will lift color. And if you have lightened hair underneath of your base color, or your top color, whatever you want to call it, top coat, then the ends will lift very quickly. Like, I can already see the ends starting to lift, and it's only been on for like I want to say like a minute now at this point. And again, I'm slowly working my way up, but I'm not going all the way up to the roots, and you guys will see why later, because I'm going to be using another permanent color. Now, generally you don't want to comb bleach through your hair, but because my hair wasn't straightened beforehand, because I don't really straighten my hair anymore, try to wear it as natural as possible, I need to make sure that the product gets through and that there's no splotchiness, especially since I'm doing it this way. Comb from the back. I'm so excited to see the results with you guys, like you don't even know, because this is my first time using this product. I know it's basically bleach, and I know it's probably going to lift. I may even have to do it twice, because it's a mild ammonia, but at the same time, I don't mind, because I have taken better care of my hair over the past year as compared to, I mean, I started this hair growing out journey about, ever since I cut it off in 2016, so about December of 2016, I've been growing my hair out. So that's why I don't dye it as often anymore, because I realized that's where I really messed up, that and not using heat protection when straightening my hair. And again, I don't really use heat anymore on my hair. I let it naturally air dry, and then I really do let it do its thing, because really there's no point in trying to damage my hair up more, especially when I want to do crazy things like this. I just hope that my nice pretty shorts down here don't get any bleach stains on them, although I'm sure they will. They're black. I don't really have any white pants, so if it happens, it happens. That's why I'm wearing old clothes that I don't really wear out. I only wear these shorts anyway to work out. But again, to avoid mess, even with this, because your hair is going to drip, make sure to like put some bags around your surroundings. I have like 15 bags on the floor, as well as a pair of socks, so that way my feet don't stick to the ground. Again, it looks like I'm not being careful to avoid my roots, but I kinda am. That's why I'm not dragging the product all the way up. So now let's go to the next section. I'm kinda in a rush to get this done, but I'm still kinda trying to take my time. You know, I have a boatload of other things to do, but at the same time, again, don't rush throughout this process. That's number one, how you make mistakes, and number two, how you screw up your hair, which is what I used to do constantly. I'd always bleach my hair. Like, when I was doing my crazy colors, if you look back at my videos from before this year and last year, kind of, I really treated my hair like shit, which is why I shaved it all off in the first place. I knew I was going to need some better treatment for my hair, and my hair really needed it, because it's been pretty healthy ever since. I mean, it's still dry because I still dye it and whatnot, but it's not like you can tell that it's severely damaged, because I regularly give myself haircuts, and I don't, like, again, I don't color it all the time or as much as I used to. And even when I do use color, I try to avoid using permanent color as much as possible. So that when I go to do the touch up for this, I'm not using permanent color, and I'm gonna let my roots grow in. 1.5-inch roots used to bother me on light hair, but since I've had lighter roots on dark hair, I'm gonna give this a go, and hopefully everything works out, you know? Worst comes to worst, I'll just dye my hair back to black, but at least I'll have the red for a little while. It'll be fun, it'll be something different, and that's kind of what I need. Also, do you notice how I keep dipping my hand into the, you probably can't see it, but I keep looking down because I'm dipping my hand back into the bowl. Another thing that Brad Mondo stressed that I never paid attention to before, but I always do, is especially with bleach. You want to make sure that this stuff is slam packed onto your hair. I'm like spilling this all over the place because it's wet again, which is why I'm trying not to rush. You want to make sure that your hair is slathered so that way you can see the product. Because if you can't see the product, then your hair ain't gonna lift, love. So as I get closer to the top, I'm gonna start moving upwards with this color remover because I can still see the dark spots over here. Not sure if you guys can tell yet, but my hair is definitely lifted a decent bit. So you see my hair has definitely grown a decent amount since the last video. I don't really straighten it, so I don't really pay attention to the length. Last time I straightened it was the last time I posted a video on here, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know. It's been too long, I can't remember. And when you comb your hair too, especially if you accidentally get a piece of hair with product in it. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. It's already turning brown. Make sure to slowly comb up. Start from the bottom, work your way up. Because if you ruin your hair from the roots, you're pulling it out, so you will not have any ends. Oh, that's beautiful. It looks amazing. My hair is definitely lifting and it's going back to the brown that I originally had it. So I'm gonna try and work through this pretty decently fast. I'm talking too much, that's my issue. I've been at this for 10 minutes and generally beforehand with bleach, I used to be done my hair within 15, so again, I'm trying to walk you guys through. Even with basic color, I'd be done in 20. I don't want this to sit on my hair for too long. After this, before I do my official other permanent color, I'm going to put a deep conditioning treatment on my hair for a generous amount of time. Let my hair suck on that. No pun intended. Because I want it to absorb as much moisture as possible. Also, after I do this, I have other products that I will probably be showing you guys soon I'm trying out, and so far I've only used them a couple of times. They've definitely made my hair feel 10 times better. So you see, you can kind of start to see like this part right here. That's not the light, that's actually turning brown, like a babyish brown, which is a good thing because that's exactly what I wanted it to do. Alright, next layer. Notice how I'm combing out my hair with every section too, because again my hair is kind of dry and it has some knots in it, so I don't want to knot it up with more bleach because then my hair will dread and eventually rip out if I push it too hard or whatnot. I'm also starting to sweat really bad too, so. Alright, moving on. One thing I don't really want to do, which is why I'm going kind of close to my roots again, is cause banding. Which is again why I'm kind of trying to take it slow. But if you cause banding, especially when you're doing a lighter color, you'll notice it, like it'll be a big band. That's why they call it banding. It'll be like light and then it'll be darker and then the rest of your hair will be like light again. So one thing I don't mess around with is banding, which is another reason why I go out a little bit further. I'm not going all the way to my roots. My roots don't need it. Doing the same exact thing that I did to the other side of my head. Hell, I may even have to crack open another pack of this. My mentality is it's always better to not have enough bleach and make a second round than it is to have a bunch of bleach and waste it all. And again, even though this is called color remover, it is a mild form of bleach. So instead of cracking open 2 packets, I just cracked open 1. So I like to start off with 1 of everything, especially since my hair is still in the mid-length stage. It's getting back to where it originally was, but by the way, I'm going to disclose this now because I forgot at the beginning of the video. I am not a professional hairstylist. I watch a lot of professional hairstylists on here. I do what I know to do, what I've learned to do from my knowledge of watching other YouTubers, other cosmetologists, as well as just what I've picked up through research and through messing up my own hair 1,000,002 times. Now that's gonna lighten pretty well at my roots because I got distracted. Again, if I get some on my roots, it's okay. Not going to complain. Ah, that's beautiful. I'm going back and again packing it on because I can tell it's drying. Also, by the way, do not do this on freshly washed hair. It has been like 2 days since I last washed my hair. And I also packed a bunch of crap on it beforehand. This is like spontaneous right here today that I chose to do it because I was going to wait a little while to do this. Let my hair color fade out a little bit more, let it get a little bit healthier. But I said, you know what, it's pretty healthy right now. I'll just do it today because when I get into depression mode, anything is possible. Tie this up. The smaller the section you start with, the easier it is to do. And yeah, I'm gonna have to crack open another packet after I'm done with this section. Which again, that's okay. Like I said, it's better to not make enough bleach and add some more later on as compared to making too much and wasting it all. Try not to swing that in my eye. Alright, be right back. Hey guys, so I just did basically the rest of my hair off camera. I figured it would make it go by a little bit faster, and it kinda did. I got the rest of it done like within 5 minutes, I'm gonna say, which is typical for me. Something I never like to do, but sometimes end up doing, is I'll put this on my eyebrows, and because it is bleach again, it will lighten my eyebrows a little bit. But I'm going to leave this on for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to put my hair up in a bag, as I always do, guys, because that part has not changed. And essentially, after I put my hair up in a bag, I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes, because I want the rest of my hair to get hit with the color remover. Again, I tried to scarcely touch the roots, a little bit maybe on there, but that's typical. So, can't wait to see what my eyebrows are going to look like. I might just have to get some, whatchamacallit. I can't think of it. Not eyeliner, eyebrow pencil. I might have to get a couple of eyebrow pencils just to blend it in. But considering that I made a mess, as you guys can see, there's really none on the floor. I did good with that. So hopefully it goes the same when I actually go over and I do the color. We'll see. Which I may even dye my eyebrows that color too. We'll see. Alright, so stay tuned. I'm going to stop trying to move my eyebrows while they have this stuff on them. And I will see you guys in a little while. Thank you for watching part 1. Be prepared for part 2. I'm going to try and see if I can upload this right now. Bye guys. Keep on rocking.